Time now for a live edition of the Lowe Down. If you're new to these things, this is when these two turn the tables on me. They've got 5 questions about the weekend's football. I have to answer them, 30 seconds each. Who's got the first question?
I do. It's the exact same question you asked me. Arsenal dropped three points in the last 3 Premier League games. How do they end this season on a high note?
I think it is really, really difficult. It's quite funny. I've literally just asked you that question.
Back at you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's Europe, isn't it? Yeah. It's Europe. It's ensuring that, okay, they're not going to win the Premier League title now, and they quite like to close the gap. They don't want to really be beaten by 15 points. Yeah. So at the moment, it's 15 points. They don't want to let Liverpool absolutely run away with it. So there's a little bit of pride at stake there, but mainly it's maintaining form so they can try and win the Champions League for the first time. And I know they're on the side of the draw with Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, but they have a chance, especially with the team starting to welcome back. We've got Martinelli today. We've got other players to come back. So that, for me, is their absolute target, and it has to be their inspiration.
I want to take you to Mo Salah. Incredible season, 27 Premier League goals.
Yep.
If he resigns for Liverpool...
Resigns or resigns? Two very different things.
Resigns
okay.
For Liverpool.
Yep.
Of a 2 or 3 year deal.
Yep.
Does he break Alan Shearer's record now? Shearer's on 260.
260, yep.
He's 184. Mo's 184 as we stand.
So he'd have to get 70-odd goals in the next 2 or 3. That's a lot of goals, isn't it? That's 3 seasons, yes.
If he signs a 3-year deal and stays fit.
I don't think he signs a 3-year deal. I would be if we've been waiting this long and then he signs a 3-year deal, it's like, well, why don't we? What was the wait?
You would think the length is something that they're.
Yeah, but I just don't think there's any chance Liverpool give him 3 years. I'd be amazed. I hope they do, but I'd be amazed. 2 with an option. I think if he signs for 2 years, he won't break it. Not because it's not good enough, but just because at some point he's going to slow up. At some point. But he might get close. He might get above Harry Kane for sure, and he might go into second position. So there's a good chance. 3, no. 2, yes. Tim.
Nuno and Forest. I mean, they've been absolutely brilliant. Another really good win against City. How are they doing this?
I've got absolutely no idea. How do you go from almost getting relegated and being a little bit irrelevant, really, the last couple of seasons? Certainly last season, not a talking point, not a story. They were, when we got Forest games, we weren't particularly excited. They didn't play as an identified way as they do now. I just don't understand how you have that swing of 24 points at this stage last season to 51. It's a magic touch that he seems to have, but I like the new Nuno, by the way. I feel like there's a new dancing Nuno in the dressing room. Look it up if you haven't seen it. It's a smiling Nuno. He is no longer the stern that we saw even at Wolves, even when they were doing well. At Tottenham, I like the new Nuno. Long may it continue.
I know you have no favourites in the league, so you might not have an opinion on this. But Crystal Palace are sitting, I think, 11th in the table. Where might they finish at the end of the season?
Well, Robbie Earle, funny you should say that, because I have been looking at this, and the gap between top half and bottom half, that for ages was quite big, has all of a sudden, basically because of Crystal Palace's incredible form, shrunk to 3 points. So Palace in 11th, 3 points behind Fulham. I don't think a top half finish is out of the question, chaps.
First time? Would that be first time?
No, I don't think so. I think we finished 10th before. Okay. But I mean, in the Premier League, I mean, obviously in Division 1, we finished 3rd. I mean, cool. one of the big boys.
that one season.
That's so funny. I'm going top half finish. I don't understand why they can't finish 10th or 9th. Which they should get a trophy for, by the way. Final question.
That'd be a great season.
It would be amazing.
Premier League Summer Series is back.
Yes.
What are you most looking forward to?
Oh, Soldier Field. Yeah? Number 1. I think that will be
Have you ever been?
Super special. Have I been to Soldier Field? I don't think I have. We went to the baseball ground. Yeah, that's right. That's not the name of it. What's the name of it? We went there to the baseball
Wrigley
ground.
Field, yeah.
But I don't think Wrigley Field. But I haven't been to Soldier Field, and I know it's got a lot of history. So I'm excited to go to Soldier Field. Always great to go back to Chicago. Atlanta, New Jersey would be brilliant as well. MetLife is where the World Cup final is going to be, so that's going to be fun. Also, just meeting the players and managers close up. We still talk about now the interviews that we did with the managers and the players 2 years ago. Things they gave us, mannerisms, auras, vibes. We learnt so much in that 10 days. So can't wait for the next summer series in 2025. Guys, thank you so much for this week's edition of The Lowe Down. Don't forget, the NBC Sports YouTube channel is the destination for all original content. Premier League update, The Lowe Down, the 2 Robbies, and the tactics session as well. Hi, I'm Rebecca Lowe, and as we head towards the end of an exciting Premier League season, make sure you like and subscribe on the NBC Sports YouTube channel for more content like this.